Hello, my name is Tara, and I am here to tell you today about the bag holder. I'm going to talk about just its uses and what it's made of so that you can find every reason to use it in your home. First, the bag holder was designed by myself and my mom, and it was designed to hold any brand storage gallon bag holder. You ask why? Well, working in the kitchen, many times you have to store things, marinate things, move leftovers, move larger packages that you buy at Costco and Sam's, and put them into smaller packages. But when I would do that, I would always make a mess, basically. I needed someone else to hold the bags for me. When I had leftovers, such as cereal, sugar, flour, coffee, I needed a place that I could easily pour it without getting all over the place. When I'm cooking and cutting vegetables, I wanted a place that I could throw it into easily, seal it, store it, and throw it away. So I created a bag holder. Again, it was designed by us specifically to put gallon storage bags in. Made of acrylic. It's microwave safe, very sturdy, scratch resistant, and it can be used pretty much for any purpose in the kitchen and loads of purposes in other parts of your house. So I'm going to go over really quick a few things that you can use it for. It's designed, again, it's a cylinder. You can open up, again, any gallon storage bag, and you just flip it right over. Okay? So whatever you're going to make, mix, marinate, move, can go right in here and easily store. I'm going to show you, this is leftovers, and this is a pot. If you took it off the stove, this is hot because I just made spinach and mushrooms to go into a dish, but I need a place to store it because I don't actually need it till tomorrow. It's Sunday, and I do a lot of cooking on Sundays, so that I can use it for the week and make sure that my family has a healthy meal quick. So, the bag holder is very sturdy. As you can see, this is sitting here on the lip of the bag holder. It's not melting, not breaking, it's not collapsing. And I've just stored all of this easily in the bag holder. Now I just take it, and I can seal it, and I can decide to freeze it or fridge it until I am ready to use it. The more air I take out, the more space saving it can be. So that's one way. Leftovers, easy as pie to put in now that you have the bag holder. All right, if you're one of those families that takes big amounts and makes it into smaller amounts like we do for the rest of the week, I'm going to show you. I just made 10 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to break it into several different bags so that I can make several different meals. Chili, meatloaf, spaghetti, whatever you decide, taco soup, whatever you decide to make. And there's loads of recipes on the Facebook page. So, but very easy. One thing, again, this is a measuring cup, plastic. It can sit right on the side of your bag holder so that you're not having to mess and you have to put it down and so forth. But I've got 10 pounds of ground beef. This is burning hot, literally. If you could see the steam, you'd understand. But I'm going to measure it out very easily. I don't have to have anyone help me. I'm not making a mess whatsoever. And I'm going to make it into different packages. And you can probably see the steam now that it's moving around. So I'm going to measure it out to be about 3 cups, which is perfect for our family. Seal it and save it. Now, you could decide to put all of your mix. Add your tomatoes and your peppers and your onions and your mushrooms and beans and whatever. Zip it up, freeze it. You can make mass quantities depending on how many you have, or just go it one at a time. Again, I'm going to move the meat here, just like that. If I need to take a break and if the phone's ringing, guess what? I don't have to worry about the dirty dishes. My hands are not dirty. You can just answer the phone easily, chit-chat. Still work because I'm not having to use my other hand to keep this open. I don't have grease dripping on the floor or on the counter or even on the lip of the bag. Very simple. So, done there. And I can just zip it up again. So I've shown you a couple uses. Next, and as you can see, this is extremely hot. This is not hot whatsoever. It's microwave safe. If I wanted to cook something in here or melt something like butter, all I have to do is put the butter in here, leave it open, pop it in the microwave, and I can grab it hands-free. With ease. Next, I'm going to show you. I also love to bake. Many of those that have love to bake as well. You have these big amounts of sugar and flour. And I have it in this bag because if I didn't, as you know, there would be sugar granules all over, which drives me absolutely insane. So I keep it in here, but I don't need to do that anymore. And I don't have clutter on my counters. So I don't have a container that holds sugar and flour like most people. And if you did, guess what? When you try to get out that cup of sugar, it is everywhere. So you store it in the bag holder. You pour it easily. This is a 5-pound bag of sugar, so you can see how much can fit in this. And if it starts to go to the top, guess what? It's designed. The design of this bag holder is so sturdy that it can hold the bag open for you. It gives you about another inch of space so that you can get every part filled. Done. Now, when I need to use the sugar, I can either use it just like this, or I can put it back on the bag holder and use my measuring cup to measure it out. But it's going to stay fresh in the bag, just like that. And an easy place to store. Now that's great for cereal, for coffee, for snack foods like potato chips when you have that last little bit. Now some of you may be thinking, oh, it's going to get really costly if I use all these Ziplocs. These are reusable. This bag holder is very sturdy. You can put a little soap and water, wash around it, put the bag upside down, and just dry it out and reuse it, especially for dry products such as the sugar or cereal. Like I have this last little bit, and it never stays fresh. Guess what? It will now. Pour it in here again. Virtually hands-free, mess-free. And all I have to do is seal it up. Label it, and you've got cereal that'll stay fresh for a long time. All right, one last little thing, and I'm going to leave you alone. A lot of people have said, oh, well, I use cans and boxes and containers that could take the place of this. Well, you probably could, and this is one of them that I was told that they use instead. Let me just say, you could, but it's not going to let you have the same amount of space. If this gets wet, it's going to deteriorate.